Friends, friends. You love to smoke. Hey, hey. Let me go ahead and share this
My
link.
poet up, poet up. That's my shit.
Yeah, I feel it too. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all them other
Children of all
things that's
ages.
watching right now, welcome to episode 17, the Smoke Pit podcast, where we come here to give you our thoughts and feelings on some shit that happened during the week and some things that we've been up to. So, right off the bat, let me go ahead, shout out the sponsors to that Feeling Podcast Network, www.getthose.com for your wireless earbuds. Use the promo code MRK SpaceXX for a discount. And they also have a option where you can pay over time. So if you want the deluxe earbuds they got on there, you don't have the cash on you now, payment plans work it out for you. We got audioswim.com for all my musicians out there. Want to upload a track, get it out there to the world, see what the people think. $5 a track over at audioswim.com. And then for those who are in need of marketing, need an agent, manager, brand, design, graphic design, all that good stuff, www.premierelement.com. That is where you go for all of those. So shout out to the sponsors.
Shout out to him.
Also, yes. Check the ticker at the bottom. Join the Patreon. All right. Bonus episodes will be coming on there. We're going to have a lot more podcasts rolling out. I told you our Dayton trip was very, very eventful. We are behind the scenes
Yes.
about to launch a full up network, full up. Like it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. We got a cooking show on the way. Your boy's not cooking. We got somebody who knows how to cook very well about to come through and do all that for you. So
If you
join the
know me, it's not
Patreon
me either.
behind the scenes. But the Patreon also, every 3 months we'll do $100 giveaway one of the Patreon. So just go ahead, click the link, join up, and a lot of interaction going on in there. So just
Yeah.
give it a shot. Let us know what you think. Give us some feedback. Provide topics for future shows. All that good stuff. Got to be a member of the Patreon to do that though. So jump in there.
Yep. Jump in there. Hey,
All
actually,
right.
we
We
got
got
some shit. We got some
what's
shit that we
up?
got for Patreon members to actually vote on. So go in there, and we may have something in there for y'all to actually vote on. Something that you may actually get to influence. So
That's what I'm saying, man. Just join up on the Patreon. Be a bigger part of our show because we want you to be. We want you to be. You
yeah,
guys already are in the group, but we just want Patrons to have a little bit more say in what we put out there because you guys are actually paying. So we want to give you what you're paying for. Now, before we get into what you're watching, how was your week, man?
um, this was actually it was an eventful week for me. So much so that I'm about to Instacart me while we're on the air. I found on Instacart for you people that do it, people that deliver alcohol, i.e. Costco. We about to Costco some motherfucking alcohol over here because I've just been too busy teleworking. But I've been busy on my asshole this whole week.
I thought
I
there
have
was
not
already
had
a
any.
alcohol delivery service. Instacart does it now, though.
Yeah, Instacart, you can Instacart alcohol. These are major keys, people. Major
Ah.
keys.
That way, you ain't got to make no beer run when you already under the influence. Just hit up Instacart, Postmates, whatever. They be bringing the drinks to you. Um, yeah, this week's been kind of chill for me. Not a whole lot going on. EPR season for us military folks, so that shit's all turned in
Oh
and
yeah, oh
everything. So
yeah.
now I'm just chilling. Yep.
It's for DOD civilians too.
However,
So
oh y'all got them too. Now I am
Yeah.
sipping on some Crown. Like last week, I'm being responsible with the water as well. This hint shit, the water with the infused fruit flavor, it's lit. Need to get on this,
Really?
bro. Delicious.
Huh.
So that's what I'm doing. Yes. There's a watermelon flavored one, but I didn't want to bring that up here and feed into the stereotype. So I will drink that afterwards. Let y'all know. Let y'all know how that go. You know, when you see the thumbs up logo in there, you know shit. But we have a special guest here with us today. Someone we have been trying to get on here. She's been having plans. She has a lot of things going on. We have things going on. The plan is finally aligned. Our very own Smoke Pit member, Natalia Martin, is in the building.
Hey,
What it do?
What's going on?
Long time
Chilling.
see,
So,
man.
I know.
And for those who don't know, all three of us was at Eglin, the 728 that you've been hearing me and Black talk about. She was there too.
Yeah.
So we was all on that grind, making things happen.
Yeah.
So
That's crazy.
So we did let her
That's
know.
like so long ago. Like they don't really know. 728, 2002. That's how long. 2002.
Damn near 20 years, man. Damn near 20 years.
Yes.
We old, but cool. We still out here though. We still out here. We still
Not the
out
only
here.
one
So,
still looked like she did when she was there. You know what I mean? Everybody, the rest of us that got old as fuck.
You know, when I was at Eglin, I remember them.
You know, I take
water. I didn't drink the water, and I guess for work.
We wasn't drinking water. We was drinking everything but water. We was wild.
Clearly, I do
wow, bro.
Yeah.
I don't even know how I'm still here. Shit
Yeah,
was wild.
you ain't alone. You are not alone.
Listen, I tell people,
bro, I know.
If we had social media during those times, I wouldn't be here either.
Done.
I wouldn't make it.
Done.
Can you imagine if doing it for the gram was like a thing back then? Do you know how much wild shit would have went on?
Motherfuckers, the whole side of
anyway.
wars.
Yeah, it was so much going on anyway that we would have been the Maury show. We would have been the Jerry show. We would have been everything in one. Like, no.
Yeah, they weren't ready. We was joking like, what if they did World for the military? Like this would be the squadron to have to do that shit at, because the drama in that motherfucking unit.
Oh my god!
There's a reason it's closed.
You know, people don't.
It's like that's enough.
People don't believe me. I'd be like, I can't make this up.
Well, we could legit write a movie based off of what happened back then. Like, shit was that crazy.
Yeah. You just can't make it up. I laugh at it.
We was out there.
Yeah.
But we responsible adults now, so it's cool. We learned from our mistakes. So we up here. But so if you guys haven't heard, there's been I think this documentary show movie thing on Netflix, The Social Dilemma. It's been out, I think, for a couple weeks. Mm-hmm. I just really heard about it this week, and then I asked both Black and Nat to check it out so we could talk about it. So today's segment, our first segment, and what you're watching, that is what I want to talk about, because all three of us utilize social media to try to build a brand, to get our message out, so forth and so on. So I just thought, watching this documentary, trying to learn how social media and companies, use whatever formulas to get their algorithms to find out whatever would kind of benefit me, I guess, in a sense. But it turned out to kind of be a scare tactic towards social media. That's how I took it. What did you guys think?
Go ahead, Nat. I'll let you take this one.
When I first started watching it, I was like, what's happening? What are we talking about here? Because I was confused. Like, where are we going with this? And then I was like, wait a minute. There was some conspiracy theorists going in, and I was like, all right, now you got me paranoid about my phone. I already think we're listening and watching. Then they had examples of families that was extreme, and it was just kind of like I actually took the same approach. Like, wait a minute, am I supposed to be scared of social media? Because I'm not. I use it in a different way than what they were saying, but I could also understand the point of being addicted to social media, having social media run your life, and some people going 100, about their social media, So it was an interesting spin. But when it first started off, I was kind of like, what are we talking about? I was just so confused.
Right.
Black, what you think?
What about you?
So
Black?
I was watching it and I had the same thing at first. Like, what the hell is actually going on? Because there was people telling their stories and they're saying like, hey, this happened and what are we using it for? Is it for good? Like the guy that I guess he was behind the documentary was like, I found out so many things wrong with it. So I initially started watching it to like gather information. Like that's what I came into it for. How are they actually using this to benefit them? But it wasn't like that. And like the family examples were just so off the wall. And like the little kid going to school, the little girl. It was just weird. It was weird at a point. But there was sometimes like I put my phone down. So like I put my phone down before I started watching the movie. And then I found myself subconsciously like wondering, like, should I really touch this damn phone? Because I know what I'm about to do. I was asking myself this question. Like I'm gonna see how long it takes me to not touch this phone.
You was having a
I was like, don't feed into that shit. Don't feed into it. Like, I'm gonna fuck around and miss a text from Con. She gonna get mad. Like, that's what I was thinking, like watching this. But a lot of it is true. The most paranoid thing I got out of it was when they started talking about the election. I was like, oh. And when they brought like how Facebook was under testimony and they were watching how they knew the information, but they were testifying like they don't. It's like they know what's going on and they know this because it benefits them. And that's when I started getting like, oh shit, there's something else to it. Yeah. But realistically, I want to use that. I want to use it like Zuckerberg and them using it. I want to benefit from that shit too.
Okay.
Yeah, I just think it was geared more towards the Gen Z because they focused a lot on the people getting likes, people, suicides because people cyberbully and stuff like that. Because people our age, we're at that point like delete, like bye. You ain't fucking with me, delete, unfollow, bye. Like I ain't gonna let you fuck with me to the point where I'm gonna harm myself. But I think it was more towards the younger generation or just educating parents of the dangers of kids getting addicted.
Too. That stuff happens now. Like there's a lot of body shaming that happens, and that can be adult bullying. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people. Social media is very important. The internet is important. Like people building brands and business. So if you get one troll, trolling is a real thing. You get one troll, they can try to steal somebody's brand. But that's like the adult bullying. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, they can mess up your whole operation. Just by trolling.
Yeah. So I mean, I know the girl
that was
like stuff.
So okay, there's a scene in this film. So like I thought it was a documentary off the rip. I just thought it was going to be interviews with people from Facebook, Google, and stuff. But then they try to force this fake family going through. Apparently, social media just destroys this family throughout the course of this movie. The mom thinks the kids are addicted to the phone, so at dinner, she locks them in this like Tupperware safe. Like it has an actual time lock on it where you can't open it. And the kid, the little girl was like, I need to get an extra fork. So she goes to the kitchen and busts the jar open with a wrench. And she got safety goggles on for the glass cake. I'm like, this girl went to the kitchen, picked up safety goggles, came back with a big ass plumber's wrench, busted this thing.
No one saw her. That's the shit that got me.
Nobody
saw her
getting the shit. Like, girl, what?
She was prepping. She was prepping, and she
back at this table.
She definitely well.
Where the hell you going? Get an extra fork for what? What you getting a fork for? You better bless that shit and eat.
You ain't even got food on your plate yet. You ain't even got food on your plate. You need an extra fork.
But there's people out there
and everybody's shocked.
Like there's people, they like stalk their phone if they're not getting likes, if they're not getting shares, if they're not, they are. It's like driving them crazy because it's almost like we're not social. It's social media, but the social factor of human nature is already taken out of our lives. And with this pandemic, we're really not social with people. So now they're addicted to, oh my gosh, they liked it. Okay, now, oh my God, that person didn't like it. Like they make it such a big deal that it's really controlling people's brains. And they going cuckoo puffs, like literally. So
yeah. So EJ brings up a good point in the comments. He brings up a good point. He says it keeps us from conversing with our peers with different views, which that is a very big problem with social media because especially with that algorithm shit, like now you only see the shit that you want to see, which in that documentary, there was a lot of truth behind that because if you go to the Facebook settings, Facebook actually has a setting to where they automatically place you in categories. And based on the category that you're in, that's what your news feed is going to look like. So I actually did a little bit of digging and there's people like my timeline. That's when I started noticing like my timeline is kind of fucked up. You know what I mean? Like it's all out of sorts. There'll be people that have put something on status. Like I don't see it until 3 days later. And that's when I was like, okay, so there is some truth to the algorithm thing. There really is.
Oh no, that thing is real. I mean,
well, yeah.
I'm saying I got 5,000 followers. Go ahead.
I'm saying I don't think.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Matt.
All right. I was saying that I got 5,000 followers and I don't see all of my people. And then the ones
that's true.
Like the ones that I do see, it's like I keep seeing the same people. So like you have to trick it. Like you have to like literally learn the game of how to trick it. And so I literally have techniques that I do and I tell my team what to do because those same people, especially if you got a business, a brand, like you wanna expose your stuff.
You wanna pump out, as much as you can.
And I'm like 5,000. Like I need interaction and engagement and communication with all my people because otherwise, what's the point of being connected if you're not going to connect?
Right. Like you want people that different. So you want that shit too.
So you thinking that from what I got from both of you guys, as far as gaming the algorithm, i.e., liking or looking up some things that you don't agree with, just so the algorithm's like, let's show him this side of the story too? Or for you, Nat, you think that, hold on, and for Nat, you think that with your followers, you're saying you're not seeing a lot of the stuff that they're doing or interaction from them. Do you think it's more, I guess, like how are you trying to game the algorithm for both of you? So we'll start with Nat and then go to Black.
Okay,
Right.
so for me, I have to be intentional. So I believe in being intentional every day. So I have a intentional purpose for the day. So because I know that I'm not seeing all of my followers, that also tells me that they may not be seeing me either. And I need everybody to see Nat Martin, like facts. Like everybody wants to see say Nat Martin. So I will pick either a letter for the day or I'll pick a word for the day. So if I say a letter for the day, I go to my friends list and I go through that letter and I go interact with them on their page. Meaning I go
I do the same thing. I do the
and
same
I
thing.
comment and I engage. So that way it's telling the system like, oh, you do want to see their stuff. Same thing with a topic of the day. I'll type in, let's just say entrepreneurship, and I'll put posts and I'll put friends. And then that way I can go support my friends' posts, because it's not that I don't want to support them. I probably didn't see it through my news feed. So intentionally, now that I have liked or shared or commented on that post, now it's going to bring their feed or their information on my feed. And now I'm going to show up on their feed. So it increases more. So that's what I do.
Oh,
I do that too, but I do that, and then I go into posts that I probably don't agree with, and I'll comment on it. Or it's not trolling, but I just put my difference of opinion in there. That way, I get interaction out of those things, because that follows you too. Because that also places everything you do places you in the category. Is pretty much what I got from this documentary. But I was unaware that I was actually doing stuff that counteracts it. But it does place you in the category.
So what do you do, Mac?
I think this docu movie just kind of put me on notice, but I'm the type of person where when I start seeing all this, because I don't necessarily click on a whole lot of conservative shit. A lot of my friends are not conservative, so I guess that's the algorithm's way of being like, well, he's friends with all these people. He must be liberal, Democrat. Let's forward this stuff to him. I just click the button and be like, don't show me this again. And they'd be like, why? And I'd be like, it doesn't pertain to me, and then push it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where I'm at with it. Not so much trying to figure out how to utilize and cheat it. I just be like, I don't want to see this no more. And then whatever data they get from that, because I'm sure that documentary made it very clear that every click, everything that you do, some data is recorded and saved and sent somewhere where they're just like, well, he didn't like this ad because it didn't pertain to him. Maybe it was too democratic and not, mildly democratic or something. Let's send this ad to him.
Right.
So I'm see me on my timeline.
That little zombie thing. What was it? What they call it? The voodoo doll or whatever. They was like somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, wait a minute. It's like all of us standing there.
Yeah. Hold up, are y'all doing this to me? What the hell is going on?
I got scared to touch my phone. I was like, oh, I'm done. It was like it's recording you, and it's like it's taking pieces, and then it was like the game master. The game master was in the background, like, okay, she like dogs, she like seafood, she like this. Okay, I'm gonna put this in the mix. She's gonna watch this, and then it was like, okay, the dude clicked it. And I'm like, oh no. I was like, I'm scared.
No. He starts spinning and shit like, no. Unplug him.
You just go wake up in the Matrix.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got scared. I turned the phone off. Okay, I got 3 devices on right now.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I just think if you allow it to get there, like with anything can be seen as a drug if people are just addicted. Like there's a show, My Strange Addiction. I mean, you had a girl eating mattresses, and like her body got some kind of high from eating the shit in the mattress. People eating paint off the wall. I mean, anything in excess can be that. Bro, she was a big woman, man. Like, you got to look that clip up. It looked like her stomach was not a stranger to digesting things that would be digested. Wow. I'll just say that. But anything just makes you an addict, and I think because social media is just so widely used, like everything is connected to. Because you'll try to log on to something, be like, "Do you want to log on using your Facebook?" Like, no, I want to log on using my email, dog. Like, you don't need to know. No. Don't need to know logging on to this, because then all I'm gonna see is ads for this shit now. So, but people will click that on Facebook shit because it's easier. You know, they don't have to put in an email and a password and all that shit. They just click
normally because they already signed into Facebook.
I am guilty.
You say you do that?
I'm guilty. Man, I can't remember. I'm getting older, man. I can't remember all these passwords, man. I can't do it. I gotta have the one quick sign in. Like, that's it. Can't do it.
But I will say it is more. The whole likes and changing the filters, and I think in the beginning there was like a news segment. They were doing clips of news segments of like Snapchat dysplasia, where people were trying to get plastic surgery look like the filters from Snapchat. And at that point, maybe it's me as an old dude now. I'm just like, so fuck it. I mean, if somebody want to go and get that dog face plastic surgery on their face, that's their life. I don't know if they think that's going to get them more likes. You're going to be popular for another reason.
If that's for you, I'll roast the shit out of you, but...
And the issue and all that shit, like they're really... That's a
But you know what? Today's children don't need to worry about, you know what I mean? If I go on the mall, I'm gonna look retarded. Like, we don't, like, that's stuff we used to worry about. Like, I don't want to go outside looking crazy. These kids don't care anymore because that is part of the wave now. Like, how silly can you look? Oh, it's a trend. You know what I mean? Like, look at me. I got dog lips coming out of my mouth. You know what I mean? Like, they don't worry about that shit.
Yeah. And then Vuk posts, like, it's not even social media. Like, Vuk was like, yo, you asked Alexa a question, and next thing you know, Facebook, Instagram ads pop up, and it's just like, damn, I did ask Alexa about this shit, you know?
Yo, dead ass. Go figure. Dead ass. I was on Amazon looking for a tent, right? Because we were going camping, and as soon as I got out of that and went in Facebook, the first thing I saw was an ad for tents. I was like, nah, this Satan. I'm logging out.
But that's how that worked. That's that voodoo doll thing he said.
Yeah. I'm out.
Everything that you like, when you put your phone down, okay, he's sleeping. Oh, he picked the phone back up. He's back on. Like, oh, he's eating. Oh, he likes to do this. And then they shake it up and say, let's send him this. And it's like, and then you get weirded out because it's like, wait a minute, they know what I'm thinking. They know what I want. I'm like, that's crazy.
Right. It's like, oh, we got this for you. Click right here. Nah, bro, I'm good. I already bought it. Why y'all looking at my life?
Right.
So Eric brings up a good point. He says the likes and heart things, it was focused more on the youth, but the civil unrest surged towards malicious pushing. And they even talked about some of the countries being like mass killings and stuff being caused because of social media and them pushing agendas and stuff. I will say this. When you the political environment we're in, social media is playing a big part in that. But there's a lot of older members who are just as radical and stuff without, like, the cats who don't be on social media and stuff, they're just as rabid and everything. So is it more are you blaming social media for this, or is it or is it something that was just bound to happen anyway based on how politics have been going? Like the radical left and radical right.
No, social media, all social media did was take the mask off. I believe everybody walks around as a representative with their mask on. And what social media did was give people more power. It's almost like, you know,
they're not afraid.
When people
They're
say
not
I blame it on alcohol, they blame it on social media because now you're behind the screen. You have more courage to say the things that you truly want to say or voice your opinion when you're not going to say it in person. You're not going to say it in real life. But it made me realize a lot of people, you know, I had cut off about 2,000 people off my page this year just by seeing, wow, that's what you think. Wow, that's how you stand. That's how you feel. I'm glad to have known you. Goodbye.
Right.
Not block.
Yeah. I did the same thing. And ironically, the first thing they do is slide in your DMs and try to explain it. Like, I don't want to hear it, bro. Like, for real. Like, I seen it. I know what it is. Bye. Like, can you please give me a minute to explain? Nah, we good. I'm gonna keep it moving. Cause your profile picture like this and shit. So we out.
Is that on the checklist, Black? Be like,
yeah,
nah,
that's number one. That's number one.
Or it's just a black background, or
we good. I'll holler at you.
Check my profile picture shit. Let me go check my shit now.
Yeah. But no, I think a lot of people get the internet courage, and then, you know, it's just like sometimes you got to just ignore it, because if you're building a business or a brand, and that, you know, that's what I do, you can't feed into everything.
Yeah.
You can't feed into everything, but I dialogue everything, like note to self, delete they ass, like immediately. Yeah. Like, I don't play that. So
yeah, keep it moving.
Yeah.
Fact. So speaking of how social media is playing a role in this political environment, this week, Wednesday, we had the vice presidential candidate debate, and that brings us to our new segment. Hold on, I want to try it out, see if this works. I hope it does. Play it. Let me know if y'all hear it.
Oh, it's slow, but I heard it.
I gotta turn it up now. Y'all gotta hear this.
Yeah, you're gonna have to crank it up.
Yeah, I gotta hear this. I went through all this trouble to find this soundbite. Let me turn my volume up.
Where did you find that?
It's low.
Oh man, I'm hurt. Anyway, so whose man's this segment? And it's not so much one particular dude that we focus on right now. We talking about just politicians in general. When it comes to these debates, and me and Black talked about it on the Patreon joint. These debates are more for the undecided voters, because if you're already affiliated with Democrats or Republicans, you know who you're voting for already. These debates are to try to get people who are undecided. So I'm thinking, if you want me to vote for you, just answer these questions so I can get a better gist of who you are. But then they go on these debates and then they just start speaking stuff that is what you already see on social media. It's just like social media in person. What do you think about it, Nat? I'll ask you. What do you think about the debate?
Well, the debate, it was interesting. For me as a woman, and for me to be a Black woman, I said, why do I feel like this is so familiar to me? And my perspective, and many others that I have polled on this, again, being a woman in corporate America, being a woman in a senior position in the military, I have been in many, many meetings where there's men at the table that don't look like me, that is not the same color as me, but that overtalks me and is not qualified or quantified to talk on my level, but yet I felt like one party was over talking the other, and them face expressions, I'm very, I know them very well because I feel that you have to stay calm. You have to stay calm, Nat. You have to stay calm, Sergeant Martin. If you speak back, you're going to be portrayed as the angry Black woman. So those smiles and those looks, that I was like, wow, I feel like I'm in a recent meeting. What are we doing here? But when she said, I am speaking, that's like the hashtag of the year. I feel like hashtag of the year, I am speaking, which means I demand the same fair time, and I demand my voice to be heard. And that's what I got from it. Again, each party, had, excuse me, some good little things going on with it. But for the overall, as a woman, and especially as a Black woman that's been there before, I was like, wow, and she held her dignity, her grace, and she stayed calm, because he was about one ticking time bomb of over talking me. He would have got the business, so.
And see, this is what I was saying. This is what I was saying in the Patreon the other night. She didn't want to fall into the angry Black woman stereotype. For me, that was kind of clear that she didn't want to do that. But in doing that, she did kind of miss some opportunities to hammer him. And I felt like that in itself kind of made him a little bit stronger to his fan base, because she was trying to not be the angry Black woman. And she let him off on a few things that I felt like, had she been the way she was, and I know why she was this way, because if you watch the Democratic primaries, what she did to Joe Biden was mild. I mean, what she did to the vice president was mild in terms of how she went to Joe Biden, because she was on his head the whole debate. And after that, that's when the whole angry Black woman stereotype got put on her. So I do agree with you on that point. And what I didn't like was how, and I'll say this now, I don't like how they put her record up against her, right? And I'll say it while we have a crowd. I don't like how they put her record up against her. Yes, her record is bad in California. The reason it's bad is because people say, like, she has the highest incarceration rate among Black people in California history. What that implies to me is, duh, you stupid asses, she was doing her job. She's a fucking prosecutor. Like, what do you expect from her? The incarceration rate should be high if she's doing her job the right way. And she fought against a lot of her convictions. Duh, that's what prosecutors do. So why are we holding that record against her when there's another prosecutor, not of her color, not of her gender, doing the exact same shit? So that's the only thing I didn't like about it. But and then they both were kind of skirting the questions out. But
there was an extra person on the panel. Go ahead.
Hold on. But my thing is this: when they're answering those questions, who are they answering them for? You know what I'm saying? Like, are they just answering so that their political side claps and applauds or something? Because as a registered independent, you're not winning my vote by not answering questions that I would like to have answered. Like, the moderator is asking what I think are very pertinent and important questions that people need to know the answers to. And you can't answer them honestly. You just start off the bat attacking the other side before the other side even answers their question. And I'm just like, this isn't, why are we having debates if nobody's going to follow the rules to the debates? Like, it just further lets me know that we're fucked. You know, because at the end of the debates, you turn on the news networks, who won the debate? And then they low key or like high key be like, I feel this person won the debate because of their composure and all this other stuff. Like nobody's saying they won the debate because they answered the questions.
But that's
and then
what
we
I said.
supposed to elect somebody.
This is where we are as a country, bro. Like, if you're looking for any kind of civility out of them shits, you ain't gonna get it. It's not gonna happen. That shit was killed off 4 years ago. It was totally killed. It was taken out to the back of the alley, shot in the head, beat with a baseball bat, thrown into a bathtub with a toaster, an electric radio, and a razor blade in there, just so that shit wouldn't come back. That shit was killed, bro. It was killed.
And I believe that because some of them questions, it was one question where I was like, who? We're waiting. The American people are waiting. Who do he owe now? Who do he owe? Who do he owe $400 million to? Because the people want to know, and I am the people. So I was like, wait a minute, they just gonna skirt over that? Like we ain't gonna go back to that? Like, but then the fly came in.
That fly was like, hey.
Like, don't say nothing.
Hello, America. Hello, America. This is the fly. You can call me Wilbur. And I just want to point the fact out. This motherfucker's lying. All right, I'm out.
I said, wait a minute. I got nervous because I thought it was flies in my house. I'm like, wait, why is the damn fly on my damn TV? I just bought this TV. And I'm like, wait, it's not even moving. I'm like, wait a minute. Damn fly sitting on his head. But you know, I do study, you know, the animal channel, and I know that flies, you know, they're attracted to a certain thing. And you know, if that certain thing was there, that's what it attracted to.
I mean that was the topic of the night. But then there were some people, some friends of mine, who posted pictures when Hillary Clinton was talking and the fly was next to her lip, and the same thing with Obama. He was shooing a fly away from him when he was talking.
He said Obama
I'm just like,
he shooed it. This man did not move. He didn't swipe. I said he must have been a Marine. He ain't flinched. It's like that fly.
Obama swatted because the fly was here next to his lip. I would have did this. Shit, what the fuck was that? Like newscaster.
Obama was in his head.
About his school. What the fuck was that? Man, this country ass.
I don't think he knew the fly.
I can't breathe. It's hot.
I don't think he knew the fly was even on his head. I was like, he's so unbothered. Like he doesn't even know. Like, and it's easier
because he
was so much going on
that
with
extra
with him.
Strong gel.
And then he had a pink eye.
That extra strong gel.
I'm confused on the health conditions of this party. Y'all got COVID going on. You got pink eye. You got flies landing on your head, and you ain't even moving. It's too much. It's too much.
That's what I said.
That was looking like the questions I wanted answered is when they were asking about the health of your presidential candidates. They owed. Is there a plan in place? Have they talked to you about when you can take over when they're unable to do the job? And nobody answered that question. And I'm just like,
well,
so nobody going to answer
today. Congress is passing because again, that's an important question again for the American people because at the end of the day, people are dying from COVID, and if the said president has COVID, that's a possibility because we can't act like it's not. And what is the procedures in place if our commander-in-chief, something happens to him? What happens next? And what Congress is doing right now, a lot of people are coming after her saying like, you're just going after Trump. It's not about that. It's about making sure, one, America is safe because at the end of the day, we still have enemies. Okay. So, you know, that's
it ain't good if all of y'all hacking to death. You know what I mean?
20 people in the White House has it now.
Right.
That is a safety threat because I know if I had it and I was out here just like, hey, intentionally exposing people, I believe that's against the law. I'm just saying.
It was just,
But
I'm like,
everybody,
bro, if y'all just don't answer questions so I can figure out who got sense and who don't, please, can somebody
That's what I'm
answer
saying.
these questions?
You ain't
'Cause,
gonna get that though.
Hold on. As a parent, you know how annoying it is when you just be like, bro, just tell me. And they just want to go around in circles and shit. Or even in the military, when you got troops and you just ask a fucking simple question. And they just start giving you all this shit, be like, yo, so why was you late? Well, so, you know, 3 months ago, my cousin, you know, he got shot and shit. And I'm just like, So why was you late? Like, tell me now. I don't need to know all this extra shit. Why was you late? This other dude came in late and nobody did nothing to him. That's cool. Why was you late? Like, just tell me so we can move on. Like, as I'm just saying, like, I just feel
It's true.
like it kind of rolls into the social dilemma thing. Like, they already know what their fan base want to hear. They already have talking points. They already plan. We're not answering no questions. We ain't going to hold to this 2-minute timeline. We just going to say whatever the fuck we want. The moderator going to lose her shit. She going to try and get loud, and it ain't going to work.
Like, how does that happen?
What was that?
Like, the moderators, like, how do they like screen who will become a moderator? Because I don't think none of them has passed moderator school. Period. Like, I'm like, you don't even know how to enforce the rules. Like, thank you. I was like, what?
I mean, what is she supposed to do? What is she supposed to do?
She's supposed
They
to
don't
say,
empower them at all.
This is the rules, and they need a buzzer. Cut him off because that's unfair. Now, if you go back,
that's what I'm saying. If you don't have a button to mute, like if she's like, that's your 2 minutes, boop, mute. You respond. You go over your time, boop, mute. This person gets to. That's what you're gonna have to do. Because if you keep giving them live mics, they just gonna keep being like, I feel like I deserve a chance to respond to the thing she talked about 15 minutes ago. Like, bro, we on this whole new shit right now. Sis, we on this whole new topic right now. You talk about Abraham Lincoln right now. What is happening? 1864, 7 years ago. Kamala, I love you, girl, but what is happening now? Answer the questions.
Like,
and then next thing you know.
Did y'all feel like she kept trying to run her resume?
That's what I'm saying.
Because I was
she was.
Yeah.
She was.
You did some stuff, so did I. Maybe I could be on the stage. You know, like, we done did some stuff. You did your job, I did mine very well. Hello, what we doing? Nat Martin on the ticket, right? Everybody write Nat Martin on the ticket. Write my name in.
Hey, real talk, you don't want that smoke. You do not want that smoke. You fuck around and be like, you turn on CNN or some shit, Natalia Martin is leading in the votes. You're going to be like, oh, fuck, what happened?
No, I'll be good.
How do I do
the people have spoken.
Let me on up in there.
You're going to get up there with all this shit going on.
But
you're going to go up there, all this shit going on in the White House.
First of all, I'm going to need a whole cleaning crew to come through and clean out the COVID. Get this stuff up out of here. But to be honest, I done seen some people that have voted. They have been posting, what was it? I think, was it California? Kanye West made the ticket in California.
Yeah.
And there's another state, somebody in another state said Kanye West made the ticket. And I'm like, oh my God.
He did. Kanye made the ticket.
Can we stop talking about Kanye West before somebody listen to this podcast and be like, I'm voting for Kanye. I didn't know he was running. Like, if we think Trump is fucking shit up, if you think Joe's gonna fuck shit up, you know Kanye gonna fuck some shit up. Keeping up with the Kardashians gonna get renewed for another season in the White House. Bro, the whole world gonna be looking at us like, yo, they don't even care anymore. They don't even care.
It's sad.
They're just electing anybody.
We like the laughing stock of the world. They don't even, our passports don't mean nothing to nobody no more. They don't want us entering a country. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Nope, not at all, not at all.
I'll start saying I'm Canadian.
But anyway, before we roll into this bracket, before we roll into our bracket, Nat, go ahead and tell everybody what it is you do, because I know you mentioned you had a team and all that other stuff. So just let everybody know where they can find you, what you do, and all that good.
Well, I am Nat Martin. That's who I am. I'm a lifestyle coach. I help women create healthy lifestyles through personal development to become whole again. So what do? I basically do an assessment on you and we figure out where you're lacking. And then I'm going to help you get there. So I have 5 pillars in my company that I focus on. And that's your mental health, your spiritual health, your emotional health, your financial health. And then we can get into a little bit about your physical health, because I believe that when there's an issue going on in someone's life, there's because something else is lacking. So I'm that accountability coach. I am the coach that's going to come in here, and I'm a transparent coach. I help people because I've been through it and I pulled myself out. So it's like, okay, if I got out and I have come to this place in my life, then I can go back and reach one and teach one of how they can do it too. So you can find me on Instagram, LinkedIn, social media. I am Nat Martin. And that's it.
Cool. And I think the transparency part is what sets you apart from a lot of other, who I would like to think they call themselves like life coaches or life, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. Because they all present this, they don't make mistakes type stuff. But I think the transparency from you, letting them know, hey, I did the same shit. I used to go through the same shit, and this is how I came out of it. I think that because military wise, like if I'm going through some shit as an airman or something, and I'm having this perfect, never been in trouble before person try to tell me about what I'm going through and what I'm experiencing, it's not going to fall the same than it would from somebody who actually has been through that shit.
Right.
So you have that. And then I know you do the get the body right stuff too, right?
Yes,
Fit Girl Life.
I have FGL Fitness, which is Fit Girl Life, man. Fit Guy Life. You know, you gotta get everybody right. So my other company is FGL Fitness. I do have a online health and wellness store. So I have detox teas, I have supplements, I even have some CBD products. So pretty much it's the same protocol. You contact me, I do an assessment, kind of see what your goals are. Like where it's lacking, what are you trying to achieve? And then I can suggest, and again, just a quick story. Like, again, I 2020 has been amazing to me. Like, people don't understand the transparency of it. 1 year ago, I've been in the house for 1 year. Y'all caught up to me. I had surgery. Hip surgery 1 year ago, coming up. 1 year ago, I couldn't walk. I was in this house by myself, me, my son, and my dog, this Yorkie poo. But it was like, oh my God, like, what am I supposed to do? I actually had complications and I had no help. You know, I was on a walker, I had a cane. It was hard, but I got in the lab. This is my lab. My office is my lab. And I was like, my brain didn't stop working. Okay, you can't walk. My brain didn't stop working. So I went back into the lab, and that's what made me reactivate my businesses. And I started a couple more businesses this year. And again, my health and wellness business, I've only been doing that for 5 months, and I've helped so many people, but I showed the transparency, like, look, I can't walk. I gained some weight. I gained a lot of weight. I can't do anything. So I took my products. I showed people by now me just walking, because the transparent part, I can't run. I still can't run. So I don't know when that's going to come back. I have no idea. But for somebody that used to compete on a bodybuilding stage to not be able to run, there's some mental health there too. But I had to get over it and push through it and heal. So that's why I said, you know what? Don't let 2020 beat you down, because I started 3 businesses in 2020. I was able to walk again. I was able to actually help a group of women and men. I got some men. I don't want to leave the men out, but they were able to get from A to B. We're still going to get to Z, but don't let, this year of all the things that's happening distract you from achieving even one small step of your goal. And that is like the focal point of what I'm about. So, yeah.
That's what's up.
Dope. That is
Hell
inspiring.
Yeah.
Very inspiring. Especially the part about your mind doesn't work. Get in your office, figure out something you can do, some way to utilize your gifts, utilize your talents, even though you couldn't physically get up and do the stuff that made you fit. In your mind, you still knew the steps that you took to get you on that stage in your competition. You can tell somebody, you can coach somebody how to do that. You can spread that positivity out there. Our boy EJ, 728th alumni, wanted to let you know, congratulations, amazing work.
Amazing work.
So,
that is definitely some amazing shit, bro.
Yes.
But I'll say this. I'll say this
very,
about you, not. I'll say this about you because that's this right there. You've always been that person to be driven and never stop and never let shit get you down, no matter what's going on. You've been that example for me. You are one of the reasons I am the way I am, and that's because I've been there with you in certain situations, and I see you don't give up, and that shit was inspiring. So, I tip my hat to you, man. You the shit.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yep. Flowers to you, because I feel Black women, especially single moms in the military, doing the things you're doing, overcoming the things you've been doing. I know lately there's been a lot of emphasis on trying to figure out racism in the military, all that stuff. We all kind of know what we've been through in our military careers. You still shining, you still doing what you're doing. So flowers to you. Congratulations for everything that you're doing. And we here at the Smoke Pit are always in your corner. Anything we can do to help you excel, holla at us. We here.
Most definitely.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And again, anything that I can do, because I'm all about giving back too, anything I can do to help you guys excel, because again, we've been through the trenches. We know each other for a very long time. And this ain't nothing, it's growth. Like this, I tell people 2020 is the step up. You know what I'm saying? Like, take it back to basketball. It's right here. I'm about to throw the assist, and now I'm gonna see what you're gonna do with it. You know what I'm saying? So I still have my basketball skills, but I appreciate y'all for having me on here. Wait,
Nat was on the base team hooping. Nat was on the base team at Egna hooping. I don't think y'all understand. I don't think y'all. She from Bricks, Jersey, New York. She be hooping.
I talk the most crap too on the basketball team.
Yeah, you do.
I met.
You talking?
I was like, she like Penny Proud. She over here like Penny Proud. She just the light skinned cute girl over here. She got a little jump shot. Okay, little step back. I see you. That's
that love and basketball. Okay? Monica, get to the bench.
Hey, I bet you didn't know this though. I bet you didn't know this about Nat. Nat got bars on the low. Nat got bars on the low.
Yeah,
I remember
you rap.
Listen,
bro,
rap. I don't want you to get mad. I don't want Megan Thee Stallion to get mad. I don't want them to come for me. They ain't ready.
Hey, Nat used to have bars, bro. You know what? Yo, Nat used to have bars. Nat used to have a karaoke machine that she used to have some fucking flamers on that bitch. I'm not lying.
I wish I still listen in my dorm room, right? I made a mini studio, and me and Black, we would be in there freestyling. I put the instrumentals on, let's go, and we would record it on my karaoke machine.
And you ain't got them songs now. Nobody got those songs. They just lost.
No
tapes.
one has them. No, they gone.
They lost tape.
Release them to the public. You know what I mean?
Whoever can find them. Go ahead and leak them joints.
We might have to call Narwhal to find them motherfuckers.
Yes,
for
we
real.
used to have ciphers in my room, son. Like crazy. Oh my God. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. But thanks for joining us, Nat. We appreciate it. I think it's good to have a female on here just to have a female, a woman's point of view on some of these things, because we think we're open minded. There are some things that we can't see from a woman's perspective. So we thank you for jumping in, especially the debate with Kamala in there. You talking about how important it was for you seeing her up there and kind of understanding how she felt. So again, thanks for making time. I know you super busy with everything you got going on. Over there on the East Coast too. It's late. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you again for having me.
Yes, sir. Peace.
Cool. Take care. Have a good one.
All right.
Whew. So she rap, huh? You knew the whole time she rapped and you ain't say nothing.
I saved it for the end. Yeah, man, and that got like so many ciphers. So many.
Y'all was watching the throne before the throne, huh? That was watching the throne before watching the throne. Okay. All right. So in the group, I posed this question a while back. The most annoying TV or movie character. It was like 390 comments, which kind of broke down when I did all the things. 128 nominees that y'all wanted to see in this bracket. So before we start talking about this bracket, which everybody wants to see, go ahead and reshare the video, reshare the link.
Yeah.
Let people know the brackets is about to be talked about, and then we'll get into this. But what'd you think? Black overall impression.
So
say what?
So what I thought about it, the overall impression of it, I thought it was it could have been anybody, because there was some annoying people in there that I was like, I can't wait for them to get out. But this is a good one. I think this is an overall good one.
Yeah, this voting for this one wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, because there was a lot of I'm cool with either one of these people being voted most annoying.
Yeah, me too.
I'm cool with either one of these cats being voted most annoying. So we'll just break it down. So there's 4 brackets going. This is the first of 4. So 32 per bracket. And then the winner of each bracket will be the ultimate final 4. And then we will find the ultimate most annoying character. And then this one had the overall number 1 seed, Jar Jar Binks, on it. So he was the heavy favorite to win this. So we'll see who wins. But his first round matchup was Zazu from The Lion King. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I didn't think Zazu was annoying. That was just
I didn't think he was that annoying
you?
either. But I mean, I guess I got a lovely bunch of coconuts was annoying to some people. So I don't know. I thought he was cool.
Bro, he switched that up on him. He was singing that slow song, and Scar was like, sing something upbeat. He switched. I got the lovely bunch of coconuts. There they are, standing in the road. But yeah, I knew that Jar Jar was going to, walk on, and he did. 48-4. Jar Jar moved on. Next up in this bracket, we got Gemma Teller from Sons of Anarchy and Guru Pitka from Love Guru. This one, I didn't understand. Either one of these people could have went on.
Yeah, I didn't understand this one until I had to Google this one, and I was like, oh yeah, either one. I went with Gemma.
Oh, the dude from Love Guru.
Yeah.
Seeing how I haven't seen all of Love Guru, because like I'm a fan of Mike Myers, but like early Mike Myers shit, not when he started just doing whatever shit, like
yeah.
Austin Powers 1, kind of
And
2,
two.
not so much 3.
Yeah,
You know?
not so
I
much.
think- yeah.
You know why 3's bad? Because of Beyonce.
Say it. Ooh, say it. Bzzz, the hive is coming, my guy. The hive is coming for you. But Gemma Taylor, I voted for Gemma, which was weird because the first few episodes I didn't think she was that bad, but then after I found out what the fuck she did, I was like, she got to go. You know,
Yeah.
like people are doing off the wall shit to keep you alive, and you do not deserve to be alive. So Gemma won 22-16. Next up, we got Bran Stark and Piper Chapman. So Bran, obviously from Game of Thrones, the Three-Eyed Raven, all that other good stuff, God mode. And then Piper Chapman from Orange is the New Black, who I feel is like hands down one of the most annoying people in television show history.
Oh my God.
The group decided to move on. And I think that was more of the, bro, you got all these powers, you can see the future, like just fucking what's happening. And he's just like, I can't, you know, he's just sitting in this wheelchair, like with the luscious of furs on him, like things just have to happen. You know, so like he just became annoying because everybody's doing this shit, and he's just like, the Ice King's after me. If he kills me, it's whatevs. Like, bro, like show some emotion. What the fuck's going on here, man? But Piper, she got my vote because Piper was just fuck, man. Shit. Annoying. That's all I can say.
Piper was annoying.
You know, or just the new
every shitty situation that happened, she's like the real shitty one. She's behind them shits in some form or fashion because she fucked up and was being annoying on some level. I'm like, damn it, just can we? I know the show revolves around her, but can we Game of Thrones her, please? Like someone?
Yes, I was like, can we get like a scene from Oz and somebody shank her or kill her? Because every time,
please.
Like you said, every time somebody was in a bad situation or some shit got fucked up, it was because Piper was there and she was fucking the shit up for everybody.
Yeah, it was because she was there. Yeah, she fucked up royally.
Mm-hmm. So the group moved on. Bran. Again, I don't know why, but they moved Bran on. And next up, Brooke Logan, who apparently is an annoying character from The Bold and the Beautiful. Now, I don't do daytime drama, daytime soap operas, drama, whatever they're called nowadays. They still call soaps, right? Soap operas?
Yeah, they're still called soaps. By the way, if you still watching Young and the Restless and The Bold and the Beautiful, I need you to get your life. You old motherfuckers. Y'all need to stop watching that shit.
What if they work nights? and it's like they get home and they're just like, there's Netflix, motherfucker. Tune in. Like, watch something else.
Ain't nobody watching that shit no more, man. Don't nobody fucking care about Victor Newman. That motherfucker's he's supposed to be dead 30 years ago. My grandma
be on it. She be like, this person was this person's son. Like, she knows the generation of cast that has flown in and through. And I'm just like, I can't be that invested. You're watching till Victor dies. Who's Victor? Rob, you in here? You in here watching Bold and Beautiful? I know Stephen A. Smith be on that General Hospital every now and then, so but I be at work, so I can't watch soap operas. That's just how it is for me. But she went up against Pierce Hawthorne, who is played by Chevy Chase in The Community, which I like the show. The Community is a fun show, a funny show. Childish Gambino's in that one. He like wrote, was in the back and stuff. So, I didn't think he was annoying, but he's the only person I knew. I didn't really know what Brooke Logan did, so I was just like, I guess Pierce Hawthorne, cool. But the group moved on Brooke. Apparently, a lot of them knew what she did wrong in life and why she's so annoying. So They moved her on. Next up was Kimmy Gibbler and Screech Powers.
Oh,
I know both of these characters well.
This was.
Oh, wait a minute. We're not getting into that one. Let's finish this top portion of the bracket. Then we'll get down to that quadrant down there.
All right, let's.
So moving back up, we got Jar Jar Binks going up against Jar Jar beat Gemma, which was expected.
Yeah.
He won 36. Then we have Bran against Brooke, and Bran won 28-3. Jar Jar going up against Bran. Jar Jar won. So Jar Jar is in the final four of this bracket. You have any gripes with Jar Jar flying through the bracket?
None at all.
Hold on. Vuk, you be watching y'all be on these soaps? Somebody sell me on the soap in the comment. Keep commenting,
Right.
and I'm gonna read them to myself. Y'all got to try to sell me on these soap operas. Like, should I be invested in? Is it too late for me to get invested? Because I feel like it's like the longest story ever told, and I feel like if I jump in, I'm jumping in season 70, episode 190. Like, is there a way for me to catch up to soap operas? I don't think there is. Like, you just can't jump in. There's no DVD collections. These things aren't on Netflix or Hulu. I can't, you know what I'm saying? They said, yes, it's too late.
You have to know the backstory.
How do you have a show that does not allow for new audience members? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Because the people that can tell you like the origins of everything are probably fucking dead now. You know, do you understand that? Like, this shit is it's that old. Like, this is how everything started. You can binge this?
How do you binge watch soap operas? Like, how do I do that? Post the link. I'll give it a shot. I probably won't, but it'll be cool knowing that I could if I wanted to.
Just don't do torrents. That's too much. That's way too much data.
That's like One Piece. Like, it's like over 1,000 episodes, and people be like, "Oh, you got to watch the new season." Like, am I going to even know what the fuck is going on? Like, I love anime. I look at One Piece, and I'm just like, I'm not that dedicated though. Like, I got things to do. I got things to do. I can't. I just can't. Anyway, so yeah, Jar Jar taking that bracket. First matchup of the second bracket or quadrant of the bracket: Kimmy Gibbler and Screech Powers. You said this one was hard. Talk about it.
They're both annoying as fuck. And Kimmy Gibbler was recently made more annoying to me because they released Fuller House, and she's equally as annoying in Fuller House as she was. She's like grown and annoying, which is even more annoying because back then she was a teenager and annoying. So it's worse now. So I was like, and my wife loves Fuller House, and I'm like, Kimmy Gibbler is so awful, and she's still in the house. They moved in, and I'm like, this is the worst case scenario. Who wants this chick to move in with you?
Kimmy moved in with them?
Yeah, so the premise of Fuller House is what's her face gets married, has kids, but her husband passes away suddenly, and she moves in into dad's house. He moves out because he's older now. He's moving to LA, and then Kimmy and
DJ, DJ who was married.
Yeah,
because I haven't seen it. Okay.
Yeah, AJ is married. So she's married. Her husband passes away. She has 2 kids, and no, she has 3 kids, and they move in to her dad's house. He moves to LA with Aunt Becky. She's in the show before she goes to jail in real life. And She so Kimmy and the sisters move in together, and then Kimmy moves in with them, and then that's how the show is. But she's equally as annoying. Screech has always been annoying.
Is it? Who are the sisters? It's DJ, Stephanie. Is Michelle? Are the Olsen twins in it? Michelle?
No, they're not.
Or is it just DJ and Stephanie? Okay.
It's just DJ and Stephanie. Yeah.
Yeah, because
they don't even acknowledge the Olsen twins.
Now I gotta watch it. Now I'm curious. Like they just gonna disrespect Michelle like she wasn't a whole person in the show. Like they don't even bring her up. Like, where's Michelle? She's in college, or she's
Not.
That's so wrong. That's so wrong. But anyways, what did you say about Screech?
Not one iota. Screech was always annoying. Always. And I think it made it worse for me, when he got done with Saved by the Bell, and then like he was just a douchebag in real life. So that one was a hard one.
So you're trying to bring in Dustin Diamond, the actual person. We just talk about the character Screech.
No, Screech was annoying.
Was he annoying?
Screech,
or was
Screech was annoying.
Using his Screech was just Screech. Zach was the one who would always fuck around and have Screech do some fucked up shit, and then Screech would be like, "I thought you were my friend, Zach." And then Zach would be like, "Oh shit, I am an asshole." So I voted for Kimmy because I felt bad for Screech. Because Screech was like, "Hey guys, I have a crush on Lisa," and Zach was like, "Well, I'm about to get Lisa." And then when Screech found out that they was dating, come on, bro, like that's ultimate betrayal. Zach should have been the one on this list, not Screech. Actually, that's the only thing I had when it came to
I want to direct everyone's attention. There's a Facebook show called Zach Morris's Trash. If you haven't peeped this show, go look at it. Search for it. It's fucking hilarious. Zach Morris's Trash.
And it's not wrong because he is a trash person. Super trash person. As a Saved by the Bell aficionado, Screech, his voice, yes, annoying. But overall, like at the end of every episode, I'm just like, man, Zach uses everybody. Then when the plan doesn't work, he just says sorry and moves on. And everybody's like,
this is true.
Yeah. Oh, Bayside. And then they high five at the end and it pauses. Like, my man just used all of you guys. You guys are right. And for that, I'm sorry. Well, as long as you don't do it again, Preppy. Oh, okay, Slater, with your curls. Get out of here. But I voted for Kimmy. So did the group. And she won 28-23. Next up, we got Dana Brody from Homeland, the daughter of Damian Brody, and Lex Murphy, who was the blonde girl from Jurassic Park, who was always screaming and doing shit to attract dinosaurs' attention. To me, I picked Dana Brody because she was just one of those teenage kids that was just all emo and just, whatever, dad, shut up, mom, this, that. And I'm just like,
yeah, true.
Somebody hit her. Somebody hit her.
Please.
Do this and hit her so she'll be like, damn, okay, let me stop being a bitch, you know. But that was just me. That's just how I was raised. So if it's not how you were raised, disregard what I said. Lex Murphy, I mean, if I was a kid around and dinosaurs were after me, I wouldn't know what to do either. So I can't really blame her. So the group moved Dana on. Did you have any gripes with that?
No. I won't have a whole bunch of gripes with this bracket. This was you won't see me have a lot of gripes at all with this one.
All right. They needed to jihad Dana. Jesus, Eric. Man.
Dark. It's pretty
So
dark.
next up, we got Marie Barone from Everybody Loves Raymond. And then Scat, but I think it's Scrat, right? Is that the name of the rat from Ice Age? Is it Scat?
Scrat. Yeah.
What is it? Scrat with an R?
Yeah.
Oh, they're saying the music is making us cut out a bit. All right, Boot, let me know if that helps. Yeah. Cool. So Scrat, I voted for Scrat. And I do not like Everybody Loves Raymond. I think everybody on that show is annoying. But I think Scrat, like in the first Ice Age, yes, a nice little comic relief, all that stuff. But this motherfucker with his acorn is causing cataclysmic events in the history of the earth. Like, am I wrong? Am I wrong in saying that, or no?
I didn't think of it that way until you just said that. I really didn't think of it that way because I voted for Marie because she was annoying as fuck. But I was like, that squirrel was just trying to eat, man. He was hungry and he couldn't eat, and it just plagued him for centuries. But now that you explain it that way, I totally should have voted for him.
Bro, my man, one acorn is like, fucking causing earth. Like, bro, if like, what was his name? Manny? Is that the woolly mammoth and Diego and Sid and all that? Like, they're just always running. They're always running from cataclysmic events caused by this squirrel trying to hide or find this acorn. Like, if they just killed Scrat, the world would have just not been blowing up and doing whatever. So I think Scrat was more annoying. And they kept trying to force feed him. Like, every Ice Age that came out, there's like 7 of them hoes.
Now that you say that, it does feel like they tried to fucking like just jam him down our throats. And that, no.
Yep. And it came to me when the Running Man challenge was a whole thing, and they were trying trailers for the new Ice Age. And they like had doing the Running Man thing, and I'm just like, oh, that's when you know it's done. Like, that's when you got to put the whole Running Man challenge up. You got to put this, throw it all away, bro. Like, this ain't thing no more. We can't have this. We cannot have it. No, we cannot have it.
We will not have it.
No. Oh man.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Marie won, so I'm not bad because that way I don't need to see Scrat anymore. And then Dan Humphrey, who I was told is from a show called Gossip Girl, which I've never seen. And then Light Yagami from Sue Whoop. You can't jump in here, Rocky, with the Sue Whoop. You see me with the blue hat on. Low key, the reason why I switched this hat is because the last 2 smoke pits we did, I had the black and red San Diego hat. They was like, "No, are you blood?" And I was just like, "No, rip. No, I'm playing." But
cripping over here, cuz big cripping.
So this Dan Humphrey Light Yagami one, I never saw Gossip Girl, and I didn't think Light was annoying. I just thought he was a good antagonist because he was trying to kill people who needed to be killed with the Death Note. So I voted for Dan because I liked Light, and Dan won 23-8. So going back up, we got Kimmy Gibbler against Dana Brody. Kimmy won, washed her 37-2. Marie and Dan, Marie won 29-1. Moved on. Now, Kimmy Gibbler and Marie. Kimmy won 39-12. So Kimmy is in the final on that side with Jar Jar. And I had no problem with how that bracket worked out.
Yeah.
Now let's come over here to where I think some of the more annoying people. This was more of a. I had some issues with how the voting was happening. So over here in the top right, we got Steve Urkel against Tasha St. Patrick. And I'm guessing that not a lot of people watched Power because they
couldn't have been.
Maybe they did, and they just felt that Steve was more annoying than Tasha because they voted Steve over Tasha, 28-12. Did you have any problems with this one?
I did a little bit. I really didn't like Tasha St. Patrick. Like, if you want me to say, if you want me to have a top 5 annoying people, Tasha St. Patrick is up there, dude. Up there. She's at least 5. She's got to be at least 5, if not 4.
Maybe it was this. Maybe they're just like maybe she just got annoying because Ghost. I mean, she did find out Ghost was cheating on her. So does that not allow her to be annoying?
There's no excuse.
I mean,
that.
Why did you say it so matter of factly? No excuse at all for that. I will not allow it. I will not allow it. No, I shall not allow that. Oh man. But Steve, oh my gosh. Who is calling me on Messenger?
On that Messenger. My man.
My cousin.
Do you not?
Javon, you see I'm busy. Javon, if you are watching this, I'm busy. All right? Comment. Don't call me. I'm working. But no, I can see Steve because Steve is, kind of on the same page as Kimmy Gibbler, just busting up in the Winslow's house. First of all, when it comes to the Tanners in Full House and the Winslows of Family Matters, lock your doors so people just can't bust into your house unwanted. All right? That would cut down on all the annoying things. That's just a pro tip from your boy. Lock your doors so people
lock
can't
your
get
doors up, man.
Please lock your doors. So this to keep the Kims and the Kimmies and the Steves out. Next up, we got Dr. Zoidberg from Futurama and Jerry Lundegaard from the movie Fargo. I remember seeing Fargo a while back. I'm not too familiar with the whole premise of it. I do remember liking Futurama for a while. I didn't think Zoidberg was super annoying. He's kind of like the I don't know, like the comic relief of it. I mean, but the whole thing's a comedy.
Yeah.
I voted for Zoidberg because I was more familiar with Zoidberg than I was with the guy from Fargo. So that's where I'm at.
Yeah, I voted Zoidberg.
The group moved Zoidberg on it. All right. Now here's where I start getting passionate about some of these entries. Anakin Skywalker from episodes 1, 2, and 3, when he was known as Anakin. I'm not talking about Darth Vader shit where you'd be like, so you think Darth Vader is like, no, he's Darth Vader. He's Darth Vader then. Anakin
I get
from
that.
episodes 1, 2, and 3. Okay.
I get that. What I'm asking is, what I'm going to ask is, are we holding the little kid Anakin as accountable as we're holding the older Anakin?
Yes.
Okay.
100%.
Cool. All right.
Because
carry on.
Because you can't tell. Like, I've seen too many movies with amazing child actors. I think The Sixth Sense came out before episode 1, and Haley Joel Osment, whatever, was amazing in that movie. And Anakin in this one, I'm just like, who is this kid? Why is he so annoying? Why is he so annoying? Like, I don't know if I want to blame the kid or the writing.
It's the writing.
Like when they got back to Naboo, and he was just like, I'm gonna hide this spaceship, R2. Whoa, R2, I'm flying it. Whoa, what does this button do? Oh, it shoots the guns and I shot all the droids. Whoa, we're going into space. Oh, we're taking down a whole blockade by ourselves. Whoa, this is nothing like pod racing. Whoa, this is this is Darth Vader. This is Darth Vader. You want me to look at this and see Darth Vader? I cannot. No. And then teenage Anakin was even worse. I'm just like, man, if you just don't calm the fuck down. Obi-Wan, why can't I do this? Why can't I go with you? Why can't I? Anakin, just there's rules, my guy. Chill.
Like, just
calm
relax,
the fuck down.
Relax.
Yes. Then you choked your pregnant wife. Fuck, man. Like, I can't ride with you. I can't ride with you, Anakin.
Nah.
And then you get mad at Obi-Wan. You're not mad at Obi-Wan. Right. Like, he killed her. You force choked her. You betrayed me? Obi-Wan, you killed my wife. Me?
Yeah. You talk about me?
Right. Bro, what?
I can't force myself. No. I can't move the force to move you to use the force.
Now, what I'm about to start making it all confusing. I didn't force you to use the force to force her. Were you about to defend? Were you about to defend Anakin? Is that what you were about to do?
No, I was going to say what he did to them kids was fucked up.
Oh. Never
them
forget.
Little kids was like, hey, I want to go to my mommy now because the force is crazy. Then shut the fuck up. Sliced all their ass.
What's happening? What's happening, Jedi? Anakin? What's going on, Anakin? Horrible. Oh. So the group moved to Anakin because he was going up against Robert Barone from Everybody Loves Raymond, and I feel he's annoying too. Well, I just feel Brad Garrett as an actor is annoying. He's not funny. He just has that deep voice. Raymond, why you Mom always said Raymond. And I'm just like, whatever.
Mom's always here, Raymond.
That was spot on. You ain't do that, Raymond. I don't like how you do that, Raymond. Anyway, I just wasn't a fan of his. But Anakin was just annoying in the first 3 episodes. Next, we got Charity Greenleaf and Meg Griffin. And Greenleaf, I have not watched that. I think that comes on Oprah's network or some shit, the OWN network. I haven't watched it. I don't subscribe to it. I've never seen an episode of Greenleaf. Meg Griffin, I have seen, and she does tend to be annoying, but she's in the show. She's annoying, and everybody knows she's annoying in the show. So, like, you don't really get to be as annoyed by Meg as everybody else.
Because
there's more annoying people. Yeah. But of the 2, she's the one that I know, so I voted for Meg, and the group did too. Meg moved on past Charity Greenleaf. I wish I had amplifying information for Charity Greenleaf. I don't. I Googled, and I read a little bit, but it was enough for me to just be like, you know what, she is more annoying, having not seen it. So apparently, some people in the group have seen it, and they just
Damn, she must be annoying as shit.
Yeah. No, I mean the group moved Meg on. Charity got some votes, but the group moved Meg. Yeah. Next up, I think this person. All right, let's stay in this bracket for it. I'm getting ahead of myself because I know you're passionate about the next person we was going to talk about. So back to this bracket, we got Steve Urkel going up against Dr. Zoidberg. Steve Urkel moved on, no issues, not a problem. Then we got Anakin against Meg. Anakin moved on, no problem as well. So now we got Steve Urkel and Anakin Skywalker. And at this point, I guess the group was just like, Steve wasn't too bad. He did turn into Stefan and shit, and he could hoop. Because, like, you remember that episode where Steve was hooping?
Steve was
as Steve Urkel, not into Stefan. The crossovers, the jump shot, and all that stuff. And he was balling harder than Eddie. And Eddie was supposed to be the cool brother on the show. You know? with his shirts tucked into his jeans and shit. He was supposed to be what black people were. He's the black teenager in America.
Yep. Doing them.
Urkel got out there with them suspenders and in the jersey. Whap, whap, whap. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. And boy. Y'all think it's a game? Y'all think it's a motherfucking game? Shit. 30.
Yeah. Killing them. So I guess, they were just like, Steve was Stefan. He wasn't that bad. We'll go ahead and go push Anakin through. So Anakin made it to the final four. So now, the last quadrant of this bracket we're going to talk about puts Andrea Harrison against Stormfront from The Boys. Now, I've seen The Walking Dead all the way up to midway season 4. So I know Andrea. I don't know if she gets worse after that, but I know up to that point, fucking with the governor and shit, I was like, Andrea has to go. Which is bad because I thought she was cool the first few seasons. I was just like, Andrea may not be that bad. Then they got to fucking.
I didn't like Andrea. Like once her sister died, I was just like, she is, like at first she was like the eye candy, but then it was just like, she's so annoying. Like why are you blatantly just have dumbass shit? Just you do dumb shit. Stop. Like can one of these zombies please just catch her ass? You know what I mean? Like just out of nowhere, like RKO her out of nowhere. Someone, please kill her. You just shooting guns and shit, attracting attention. Yeah. Just breaking all the aspect. You just fucking up. Just die.
Bro, Eric's like Andrea hooked up with Shane and was always arguing as the devil's advocate. Bro, who did Shane not hook up with? Shane was smashing fucking the Punisher was punishing the post-apocalyptic pussy. The Punisher was punishing that post-apocalyptic pussy. Off the top. Yeah, man, it was just she had to go. Now, I say that I hear bad things about Stormfront as far as her being a douche. If women can be douches. Because normally I'd be like, normally it's douche is referred to a guy. Like, that dude's a douche. I have not heard anybody be like, she's a douche. But the comments, and from what I'm hearing, because I think the season finale was like last night at midnight or something. So now I can go and binge season 2 of The Boys. So I think after I watch season 2, maybe I'll be like, oh shit, maybe Stormfront was that person. But what do you think? Because I know you've seen some of the episodes of The Boys, right? Or did you see
I've seen some. And she's up there. She is up there. Bro, she has an unprecedented level of douchebaggery. Like unprecedented. Like it's bad with everybody else that's already horrible. Is like, yo, man, you need to chill the fuck out. You gonna fuck some shit up. They all like, hey,
shout out to Vuk for the spoiler alert. I just said that I have not seen season 2, and he just spoils it with this comment that I'm not going to say or post for any of you who have not seen it. But just know it has been spoiled for me. But I'll still watch it.
I'm still gonna.
You got to put spoiler alert before you.
Yeah,
it's not. You got like, spoiler alert. You got to alert people before the shit. Like you can't do a tornado warning after the tornado hits the town. Yeah.
By the way, guys, I forgot
the tornado hits the town, and then the alarm goes off. Like we already fucking know there was a tornado. We know, goddamn it. It's all good, Boop. I'll still watch. So then next up we got Dr. Alan Grant.
I think he's talking about Andrea.
Is he?
Yeah, I think he is.
Is he?
That's what the comments are saying.
I know she's dead. I know she's dead. Like I said. But if Stormfront is dead, then I'm gonna still be upset with you. I'm fucking with you. It's all good. Because low key, like when they're trying to advertise for the boys too on social media, they be low key almost giving away shit. Like I follow some of the actors and shit from it. They be spoiling shit. I'd be like, y'all calm the fuck down. I'm trying to wait for the shit to finish so I can binge it. So next up, we got Dr. Alan Grant and Jody. Go ahead. No, what are you about to say, man?
You good? Go ahead.
All right. So Dr. Alan Grant obviously was, I think it was Sam Neill in Jurassic Park, and then Jody from Baby Boy. And I didn't even try to figure out why Dr. Alan Grant was on here. I just know why Jody is on here, and Jody moved on, no problem in my mind. Shit. So next up, Andy Bernard from The Office and Robert McDougal from Entrapment. That was Sean Connery's character, who I was supposed to believe was a master thief across the world, stealing priceless things and smashing Catherine Zeta-Jones, which to me, that was annoying to me. Like, quit trying to make me believe that this man is pulling these broads, bro. Like, Hollywood, stop. He's not doing this. He's not doing this.
I don't know. Women like
Andy
Sean
Bernard
Connery
got the
back then, though.
No, come on, bro. Sean Connery's not pulling that, man. He probably pulled, like, he got to say he did because he put money into the picture or whatnot. I mean, he's cool as James Bond. He was the best James Bond. I would say Daniel Craig's probably a close second because I like Daniel Craig as James Bond. But I mean, it's Eric's like, I heard Sean Connery hooked up with Shane. Shane hooked up with Sean Connery. The other way around. Shane is the one punishing. But yeah. So I mean, young Sean Connery as James Bond, I could see him pulling all of them James Bond bonds, the Bond girls, man. Like get in where you fit in. That's what you do for your country, you know? I don't know. I don't know if they find him attractive. What I hear is women like his accent when it comes to Sean Connery.
Any British man.
I don't think it's
any British man.
But he's Scottish. He'll let you know.
I know,
I'm
but
a Scotch.
I'm a Scotch. With that accent, I'm a Scotch.
I don't know. I just felt bad because, like, Entrapment, that laser scene with Catherine Zeta-Jones when she was doing all that maneuvering around the lasers and stuff, I was like, oh my gosh, she is so beautiful. And then I look at him the next scene and I'm just like, there's no way I can believe that she is going to get with you. I can't.
I felt the same way when I was watching Grown Ups. That's how I felt watching Grown Ups. Because I was like, Adam Sandler is Adam Sandler is not fucking pulling that as a normal guy. There's no way any normal executive is pulling this shit. I'm sorry.
Even in Click, where he was with Kate Beckinsale, and I'm just like, my guy, why are all these people married to you in these movies? Like, what are you paying them? This ain't right. Like, I can't. It makes it unbelievable for me. Like, I watch it and I'm just like, this is fiction. Not the fact that he can pause and rewind time with the remote. That's not the part that's fiction to me. The part that's fiction is, why is your wife?
You married to this motherfucker?
Yeah, you went in Bed Bath Beyond and there was a magical remote. Like, I'm watching the movie like, that remote rewinds and fast forwards real time.
It pauses people.
And then I saw his wife and I was just like, I saw his wife. I was just like, hell no, this is fake as fuck right now, bro. This is fake as shit. Adam Sandler got a bad wife? What? Fake. Fake. Oh, man. What did EJ say? Look, man, Champagne got Charlize Theron, bro. And he looks like a beat-up leather bag with wrinkles. Are they married? Is Champagne and Charlize Theron married?
They were married. I know they were.
Oh, bruh. They can't be no more. I don't know. Like, Charlize fell out. Like, I don't know. I don't want to sit here and try and rank who I think the most attractive actresses are. But Charlize was up there, but she ain't up there no more. I'm going to just say that. I would just say that.
Yeah.
She's beautiful. She's a very beautiful woman.
Yeah.
Man. Let me just say that. But she's not up there on the list no more. So where are we at? Okay, yep. Now we got Charles Boyle from Brooklyn Nine-Nine and Medea from All In Movies.
No brainer.
Yes. Medea. Next round. All right, let's go. So now we have Andrea going against Jody. And I could have swore Jody was going to move on. But they moved Andrea on. So I guess some people felt some way about Andrea. And then Medea against Andy. Medea won.
No brainer.
And Medea beat Andrea. So now Medea is going against Anakin. And then Jar Jar is going against Kimmy. These two were the most non-brainer matchups. When I first posted them, though, y'all tried it. Y'all was trying to keep it like 5, 4, 6, 7 before I went to sleep. And I was like, if I don't wake up in the morning and see a drastic turn in this thing. And then I saw DSPN was going to come to the rescue. And but I woke up with my faith restored.
DFPN wasn't playing no games. DFPN was like, fuck that. There's a tie. We breaking this shit.
But that was not needed because Jar Jar beat Kimmy 55-13 and Medea beat Anakin 39-13. So now the final was Jar Jar and Medea, which we are going to find the results live, baby. Hit this announcements. Oh my God. Jar Jar won 48-15. So Jar Jar is the winner of this one. As the 1 seed, I'm not upset. So Jar Jar will move on to our championship or the final four. He's the first entry in it. Congratulations, or I'm sorry to Jar Jar, whichever one fits. But Jar Jar is in there. We got our first entry. Misa going. Bruh, we don't need to hear that. I'm a Jedi. I'm trying to save the galaxy. You up here speaking this broken English. It's a whole thing. But yeah, so that's our bracket this week. I will put out bracket number 2 Sunday so we can get the voting done, so we can break it down on Friday and get our second entry in the most upset or movie.
Did he freeze?
That's all I got, bro. How you feeling? How far? How you feeling about just how you feeling before we wrap it up? Let's get.
Actually, man, I wanna take time out, and I want to thank the Smoke Pit for coming through. And I look at the numbers as we get in here, and we're starting to build a steady. We're starting to build a steady audience. So, thank you guys for always coming out, hanging out with us, and sharing these videos, and just kicking it with us, man. And special shout out to Nat for coming through and kicking it with us. And that was fun, man. We actually do got to have like a female guest sometime. You know what I mean? Because another dynamic to us doing that shit was awesome. So shout out to everybody, man. Uh-oh. Did
you see what's happening
again? I don't know what happened. What happened?
What happened?
No, what happened?
We just started blacking the screens, black it out, and all this other stuff.
Uh-oh. Is it me that's being sensitive? Now. Y'all gotta let me know. Let me know.
Hey, yo, in the comments, let us know if the broadcast is off, like if it was just blacking in and out and stuff.
Yeah, let us know. Oh, I'm I
think it's like doing all this weird buffering shit.
For you or for me? Because I think I'm Gucci right now.
On my screen is what I'm saying. As long as the people are hearing you just fine, I'm good. I'm gravy. All
right, so live update right now on the Laker game. The Lakers are behind, and the score is 44-36 in the second quarter. So they are down by 8 points.
Oh, we only down by 8. Come on, man.
So
worried about that, bro. We got this. No.
Uh-oh. Is he frozen again?
Uh-oh. Why is messing up? Talk about unstable connection. We've been on the same connection all damn night.
All night. And it always waits to the end to do that shit too.
Bro, we've had legit 3.5-hour shows where it wouldn't even do this. I don't know. It's just being bullshit. It's just being shitty. But I just want to second everything Max said. Appreciate you guys riding with us, rolling with us, watching us, listening to us, all that good stuff. Just know come November 1st, right? November 1st, we're going to relaunch. It's going to be a whole new look. We're going to have a whole new flow to the show, a whole lot of other good stuff. So get a better Wi-Fi.
So what you guys actually saw, what you saw today with us in the way the show flowed is kind of what we're going to build on, because we had segments for the show, and that's kind of what the show is going to be going forward. But we'll try to we're going to keep it to where it's entertaining to you guys, and build.
Yep. So just prepare yourself. Me and Mac are trying to work on a time during the week to kind of do a second Smoke Pit just for the Patreons. kind of like how we did this week with the live reaction right after the debate, just going live, talking about it, chopping it up for a bit. So nothing fancy, no bracket involved, just us chopping it up about random stuff. And if you're a member of the Patreon, just go ahead and jump in and you can add to the conversation and stuff like my man EJ and Jedi did during the debate reaction. So appreciate you guys for tuning in, riding with us. All 8 of y'all who are still watching, love y'all. Real quick plug, shameless plug, but it's what we do. And we've seen that there have been purchases made. Nobody wants to let us know they're buying shit, but when we go check on the Teespring, which you see there, we do see that orders are being placed, that you guys are getting merch. And from me to you, from us to you, we really do appreciate that. We never thought that we would make stuff that people would want to wear, that people would be willing to want to represent our brand. Whether it's because you believe in what we're doing or you just, you're like, hey, these are some cool dudes. I'll throw them a couple bucks. Either way, everything that you're doing, ordering, Patreon, watching, sharing, liking, commenting, it's all appreciated. And it's just getting us further and further to what we're doing. I want to show y'all something real quick. I'm going to show y'all the lighting setup I got because I know y'all see it because it ain't all. Normally, right about this time, I'll be having the fuzzies and shit all around me, but I don't because your boy, you see that? Right? I don't know if y'all could really see it. I just twisted it around. But yeah, so man,
I'll show you what y'all got from me too. So I actually had this green screen behind me that ain't fucking working today. I got to figure that out, but you guys are responsible for that. And these bright ass lights that are in my face this whole time, making me look not as black as I am. So thank you. Thank you.
You know what I'm going to do? In the post edit, I'm gonna hook your green screen up and we're going to throw the That Feeling podcast thing on it in the video. When I edit it or whatnot. Live, you can't see it, but when you pop us back up on YouTube or something, you're going to see it. Just know, moving forward, we're probably going to take down the live video post in here. And if you just want to go rewatch the show, just go to the That Feeling podcast network on YouTube and you can see the shows there. I kind of don't want to because I like going back reading all the comments and stuff from it. But if you just want to catch up on season 1 of what is the Smoke Pit, which season 2 will start November 1st or the first Friday in November. Cool. You can just go and catch up on all that stuff on That Feeling Podcast Network. I also want to remind people or just let you know, give you a heads up that a lot of the Patreon only posts, like when we're about to go live Patreon stuff, we're posting in here. We're going to start posting that stuff on the That Feeling Podcast Network Facebook page. So make sure if you're not already following That Feeling Podcast Network on Facebook, because it is the That Feeling Network Patreon. So it's only right that everything going on that Patreon is going to be on. Yes. So this was just our launching pad just to see if it could work. And we're seeing that it's working. So now we got to move it over to the appropriate page. So we're not going nowhere. SmokePit Podcast Group still here.
I still interact with everybody, so that won't change. But honestly, we have you guys to thank for this move that we are making. So you made this shit possible. You guys rocking with us has made us way better at what we do. So thank you.
Yes, 100%. So I guess, man, look at that. We are under 2 hours for this one, man.
Hell yeah.
We're getting better at this.
Yes, we are.
Do you think
and we had a guest too.
Do you think after hours is needed? Is there stuff you want to chop it up about?
No, because we covered so much in 2 hours. We actually covered a lot in 2 hours.
I'm glad you said that because I want to get down there and watch this goddamn game. So
that's why I said that. I didn't want to. That was my political answer.
So Vuk, Patreon. He's like, I'm old as fuck. I'm old. What the fuck is Patreon? So Patreon is like a what is? How would you explain Patreon real quick?
Patreon is it's a subscription service that allows you to get exclusive content that you won't get anywhere else. So we do stuff in there that is exclusively for the people that are joined to it. So we do giveaways, merch giveaways, live, and extra episodes that we won't do anywhere else. That's the only place you're going to see them. And it's specifically for the people that really rock with us. And that's our gift to them. So, and if you join, you get one of these.
Oh, you know he loved them patches.
You get these.
We got patches for you.
So there's a smoke pit.
Hey, so if you look at the ticker at the bottom, it's the address right there.
Yep.
Patreon.com/thatfeelingpodcast. Actually, I'll re-share the link that we posted. So you can just click on it in the group and get there. So you don't have to type all that stuff. 300 plus patches. Yeah, man. Cool. Yeah, we'll just post it, put it back at the top. I'll throw it in the announcements, and now that this bracket is done, I'll just put that up there. And cool, man. I hope to see the notification of a new member, Mike. Vuk, my man, yeah. Vuk. It feels weird calling you Mike. I've been calling you Vuk for like a decade now.
For real.
So we'll post that link up there so you don't got to get your glasses and stuff, Vuk, and then you can just click on that. Yep. But to all you who tuned in to watch us do our thing, our weekly thing this Friday, thank you so much. I want to say another shout out to Nat, Natalia Martin, for joining us, giving her perspective on stuff. He's like, don't call me Mike.
Don't call me Mike.
I won't. I'm sorry, Vuk. My bad. I was just reading names off of here. I should have known better. But yeah, so that's this week. I am your homie Mac, aka your boy.
This is your boy Brett Like a King. Made us Kelvin Cayley. Y'all have a good night.
Peace.